Gentlemen, I am grateful to be here tonight and to get to share a message with all of you that God has been sharing with me lately. Graduation is coming in just 2 days. Some of us are ready, and some of us are a little bit scared. And tonight I'm going to address how we can move forward with courage and God. The theme for tonight is spot on for what we are all going through. Embracing change through Christ is a challenge that many graduating seniors across the country are going through right now. I have decided to take a stab at this topic through the perspective of embracing our past to courageously step into the future with God by our sides. I believe to step into the future, we must embrace the past from which we came, whether it be the good, the tough, the nostalgia, the good memories, or the bad times and the anxiety in our mistakes. I actually recently heard a sermon that impacted me more than any other sermon I've ever heard. And the pastor used the song Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day, to describe how we better make sure we are living out the time of our lives serving God. The way he blended something relatable and something that is relevant in pop culture and applied it to God really inspired me and resonated with me a lot. So the other day I was actually listening to a song in a car with my friend Jason, and whenever we heard this song, I thought that it perfectly encapsulated our theme that we are going through, and it perfectly summarized the stories of Matthew and Peter that Bella just addressed. And I think that it's going to relate to those stories and to also everything that we're going through in our lives. And I took some important lessons away from the song that I think that we can apply to the theme of embracing change. So that song that I actually picked was Closing Time by Semisonic. I'm sure many of you have heard this song before. Very famous song from the early 2000s. The song may be best known for being about last call at a bar after a long night, but in reality it has many deeper layers to it than just that. The writer who wrote the song actually wrote it while his wife was pregnant with his first child, and he meant it to be a deeper song written about the challenges of new beginnings and putting the past behind us. The song has taken on many deeper or more surface level meanings depending on who's listening, but when I heard it last weekend, it resonated with me at a spiritual level. The song, although it has taken on many different meanings, I interpreted especially 5 specific lines from the song that I really thought fit our message and I wanted to share with you guys today. So the first line that I took from the song was, "Closing time, open all the doors and let you out into the world." I feel like this line is a preparation for what is ahead. God is preparing us and setting our lives' next stages. Greenwood is opening their doors and letting us out to accomplish our lives' next goals. We can look back with joy on our past here with each other. We had so many great memories here together. But now, God has chosen to open our doors and is letting us know that it's our time to leave and it's our time to grow. The second line that I took from the song was, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here." We are all called to trust in God's plan for our lives and what he already knows. Much like where Matthew is called to follow Jesus and let go of his past as a tax collector, we are being called right now to move on. It can be a very hard pill to swallow. We have been at this school together for 13 out of our 18 years of life, and some of us who were together in preschool even longer. But just like Matthew and just like the song suggests, we can't stay here. God is calling us to embrace our past, but courageously step into their next phases of life. Much like the song also suggests, being stuck is not an option for us, only moving forward with God by our side. The third line I took from the song was, "Time for you to go out to the places you will be from." Now this line hit me maybe as hard as any other line in the song. It is a call to move forward courageously. This line reminds me that although it may seem hard to move on and stepping into something new now, God has our back the entire time. He is calling us to step forward into our new lives and into the places that we will eventually come from. Although these changes may seem intimidating and scary, at the end, God has a plan. He wants us to appreciate our past, but move confidently into the future and to the places that we will eventually come from. The fourth line I took from the song was, "Every new beginning comes from one beginning's end." Now, this may be the most difficult concept that I believe God wants me to grasp from this song. Accepting the end of something can be very difficult, especially something that has had such an important part of our lives for so long, like our friends and our classmates and ourselves at Greenwood. But I don't believe that God wants us to think of it as the end of our memories and time together, but instead as a necessary step we need to take to move fearlessly into the future. Here at Greenwood, we have been shaped together, grown together, matured together, had great and bad times together, all of which have shaped the people that we are now. But every new beginning comes from one beginning's end. It's hard to believe that our beginning of time together at Greenwood has now become the beginning's end we are moving on from now. But I am confident that all of us have grown together and are ready for the new beginnings that God has planned for all of us. The final line that I took from the song was a line that's repeated several times throughout the song, which is, "I know who I want to take me home." This line for me just reminded me of God. I believe that God is my guiding force. He's the one that's always helping me to learn and grow. He is the one I want to guide me, and he is the one that is always there to guide me home. He even guides Peter home after Peter denies him 3 times. Even after denying Peter denying Jesus 3 times, Jesus still guides him back on track and still allows him to be the rock that the church was built. God is always willing to be there for us. No matter how far we stray, God will always be there to guide us home. God knows our suffering, and he knows our anxieties. He also knows the joy we have ahead. He is preparing us for our next steps every day. Now, I really hope that this speech inspired you guys to listen to the song Closing Time differently next time. And I just wanted to say that whenever I listen to this song, it relieves me thinking and knowing that everything I went through with all my friends over the years was worth it. And God is ready now for me and all of us to step out into the world and follow whatever plan he has for us ahead. So at this conclusion, I challenge each and every one of us to think about where we are and where we're heading and take our next steps with courage and God on our side. Thank you.